Hey guys, Get Level here, and today we're gonna take a budget microphone and see how good we can make it sound. The mic we're gonna be using today is the Tonor Q9. I've already made a full review on that, but something I realize is that when I make mic reviews, I usually plug them in, add no filters whatsoever in order for you to listen to the true quality of the mic without tempering. But unfortunately, my audience, which is mostly live streamers, think that the way the mic sounds in the review is the way it's gonna sound on stream. That is dumb. That is kind of dumb. Why? Because pretty much every broadcasting software out there has a bunch of audio filter that allow you to enhance your mic's quality. So I guess it's my fault for not showing you the real life application of those microphones. Anyways, what we're gonna do is plug in the mic and add all the filters you would want to add for your live stream or just your general content. You don't have to be a live streamer. Maybe you're recording for YouTube, which is literally what I'm doing right now. I'm using OBS, and we'll see what we can do to make the mic sound way better than when you just plug it in. Okay, right before we start, one, about all the practical tips that you can use in order to make your mic sound better in general, the Tonor Q9 original mic review, and a nifty little plugin that you can add to your OBS Studio or Streamlabs OBS or any broadcasting software that allows you to add VSTs to make your mic sound better, because we're going to be using it today. All right, let's do this. Okay, so we have the Tonor Q9 plugged in. This is actually the third time that I'm recording this because I'm a dum-dum and I can't seem to get it right. But yes, this is what this mic will sound like when you just plug it in and start speaking into it. So naturally in my review, this is what it sounded like. But people thought that's how it's gonna sound in the end. No, this is not the final. You're supposed to do stuff. And by do stuff, I mean adding filters, which is what we're gonna check out right now. So we're gonna click on the cogwheel, click on filters, and boom, we have some filters that I already added. I'm just gonna toggle them on and off and let you hear the difference. So the first filter I think you should put on every mic is a compressor. This mic doesn't sound bad by any means, but if I scream into it, it will distort. It will be way too loud. It will be horrible for you viewers and you will lose your audience. Now, in order to prevent that from happening, maybe not the distortion, but at least the volume to go too crazy because you sneezed or you started laughing close to the mic, you add a compressor. Boom. And now I don't have to worry about anything because it's going to compress the sound, make sure that it doesn't go over a certain threshold. It also sounds like some of the quieter sounds will be higher because of the output. Now, depending on your mic, of course, you need to check this out. You need to monitor yourself, talk into your mic, and play around with the settings until you are satisfied. But you can take a screenshot of my settings if you want a starting point. Now, I'm no expert, but I believe ratio is how much compression you want. A threshold is going to be how loud you want the output to be, like how loud you want to allow yourself to be. And then you have output gain, because if it's limiting the top, like the highest volume sounds, it might sound a little lower at the end. So you want to add a little bit of gain to just balance out the volume. Again, play around with this. Okay, now that we prevented ourselves from causing ear damage to our viewers, we can move on to noise suppression. When you first plug in a mic, there will always be like a little bit of noise. This mic is great. It doesn't have a lot of noise, but if it did, you could add a noise suppression. Okay, let's shut up and listen for the noise. I do have my computer being pretty loud over there. But anyways, noise suppression basically scans your audio in a certain way and tries to figure out what is noise and gets rid of it. The problem with that is that if you go too crazy when it comes to the amount of noise suppression, you will inevitably lose quality. Sometimes it's not distinguishable, but sometimes it is. So don't go too crazy with that effect. In our case, our mic is so good at having little noise that we're not even gonna use that effect at all. I just wanted to show it to you. So let's turn it off and let's put a noise gate. Now, the noise gate is very different. I'm just turning it on. The noise gate basically shuts off your mic's audio when you're not speaking. No noise at all. So you have the closed threshold and the open threshold. Closed threshold is what kind of level of decibels should it close at? What is considered noise? So you're going to stop talking and figure out your noise level. But for that, you got to turn off the noise gate. So you turn it off. And you can see that the default noise, it's around 55. We have it at 56. So if I turn noise gate, it should just turn it off completely. Easy clap. Open threshold is going to be your voice. So you want to look here first of all to see like where does your where is your voice usually when you're talking. You want to test different volumes though. You want to whisper a little bit just to make sure that it doesn't close on you while you're being quieter. So we can see that when we're speaking, we're like around 30, minus 25. So minus 24 is good. That means that anything that is at least at that minus 34 is going to open up and allow it. All right. Another effect that I like is just plain gain. If your mic already sounds good, but it's just like the whole thing is a little quiet, I would mostly advise you to add more output gain in your compressor. But if that's not enough, it should be enough. You can always go here and add gain. Ooh, you hear that little saturation? It could have been way worse if I didn't have a compressor right here. Wait, let me check my mic's input. I hope it's not 100%. Oh no, we should be good. Yeah, that's fine. Never have your mic within Windows be at 100%. Like that's distortion city, guaranteed. All right, and that last one is a VST plugin. I made a full review on that, so please check out the video. This is the Marvel GEQ VST plugin. In my other video, I show you how to install it and how to use it. So in the drop-down menu, you're gonna select it, and then you're gonna click Open Plugin Interface. When you first open it, it's gonna be all by default, but I already played around with it. The thing here is you need to listen to your own mic. You know, in this case, we're talking about budget mics. There's usually something that stands out that makes it not sound high quality. In my case, I feel like it sounds a little muffled, right? So that means that the lower frequencies are higher. So on a normal EQ, it's like left to right is going to be from low frequencies to high frequencies. Low frequencies are like the bass, you know, the boo. The mid is going to be like your voice. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that it was there. Okay, the mid frequencies are going to be like your voice. It's going to be the ah, eh, and then the high frequency is going to be the like really fine tss. That's the high frequency. So if you listen to your mic and you realize that some of those frequencies are muffled or they're too high, this is where you play around with it, right? Usually the basics is like bump up your high frequencies a little bit, bump up a little bit of your low frequencies, and this will get you a brighter sound. It's even a preset that is integrated in that thing. Brighter and bassy, you just double click on it, boom. So let's turn it on and see what the difference is. Keeping in mind that this mic is a little muffled, so it really needs all of those higher frequencies over there. So 3, 2, 1. And here's the difference. It's kind of like night and day. And I haven't even played around with it that much. I feel maybe that's too loud. Okay, cool. Hello, hello, test, test, test. Hello, hello, test, test, test. So around here, I really went with that bass, you know. You tune into BrainSick Radio on the FM dial. So depending on what you want to sound like, this is where you would play around with your equalizer. If you really want to have a lot of bass, of course, lower frequencies, bump them up. And if your mic doesn't sound as clear as it could sound, I'm sorry, like I keep moving because this has like an awkward positioning. I'm not going to keep that. But yeah, it's going to make everything sound a little brighter and make your audio setup sound way more expensive than it is. How much is the Toner Q9 anyways? I reviewed it and completely forgot the price. So the full kit sells for $53, and that's just an example. So all of the steps I just showed you, you can apply them to every budget microphone and make them sound better. Okay, so let's do a quick before and after to really hear what the difference is. This is what the mic sounds before the filters. This is what the mic sounds with the filters. Hey guys, Gal Level here, and we're listening to the Toner Q9 without any filters. Hey guys, Gal Level here, and we're listening to the Toner Q9 with filters enabled. From what I can hear, it's day and night, but you guys let me know what you think about it in a comment section below. I personally know people that have $600 mic setups that don't sound as good, and this is $53, included with everything, including pop filter, everything. Anyways, hopefully that video was helpful. Those are the steps that you're kind of supposed to take every time you plug in a new mic for your live stream. If it was useful or at least interesting, please consider clicking the subscribe button and clicking that notification bell. If you're looking for dope overlays to make your Twitch channel look good, that's on gumroad.com/getlevel. We have a bunch of free overlays and the rest of them are cheap. And I'm not talking about the quality is professional. Make sure you check out my video about the tips on how to improve your audio quality with practical tips. The review of the Toner Q9 video if you want to see everything that's included and all that. And also the full Marvel GEQ review where I really show you how to install it and how to use it. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Go out there. Don't go out there. Wash your hands. Stay at home. Make me proud. Get level out.